Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we're going to continue in our method book with line 44, London Bridge, DC Al Coda. So we're going to walk through the music and see what's new. As always, we start with our treble clef. Then we have our time signature, which is 4/4 time. We have 4 beats in every measure, and the whole note gets 4 counts. So let's break that down. If we have a whole note that gets 4 beats, half of a whole is a half, and half of 4 is 2, so the half notes get 2 beats. Then, half of a half is a quarter, half of 2 is 1, so the quarter notes all get 1 beat. So now we're going to walk through and look for some patterns and some new vocabulary. All right, so we're starting with our open G, quarter note, add the toggle for the A, come back down to open G, thumb hole for the F, add the first finger for the E, back up to the F, and a half note G. After the first 2 measures, we have a double bar line, and then we have 2 coda and a coda symbol. So we're not going to do anything with that yet. We're just going to notice that it's there. We are leaving the first section of music and going into another section of music. Our next pattern, measure 3, we start with a D, thumb 1, 2, and we walk our way up. D, E, F on a half note, then the same pattern up a step. So E, F, half note G. I have another double bar line and DC Al Coda. DC is an abbreviation for da capo, which literally means the head or the beginning or the top. So this tells me I'm going to go back to the first 2 measures. I'm going to play from the beginning, and I'm going to do the same first 2 measures, and then where it says 2 coda, instead of playing measure 3, I'm going to skip down to measure 5, and that's where coda is. Coda is the tail. So we're going to play the tail end. So we have a half note D to a half note G, which is open, and then we skip down to an E, thumb and 1, and then we add the next 2 fingers for C. I have a quarter note C tied to a half note C, and I'm going to hold it for 3 counts. Then I have my final bar line. So if I were to go by what measures to play and when, I would play measures 1, 2, 3, 4. DC Al Coda means go back to 1, 2, 2 coda, skip to measures 5 and 6. So I hope you're able to play along with me. Make sure you start each note with a t sound, tip of the tongue, tip of the reed. I'm going to start a metronome at 98 beats per minute. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And that's it for London Bridge DC Al Coda. You've played London Bridge before, but it looked a lot different. It was all written out for you, all 8 measures, instead of the 6 measures that we have here. So that's just a new concept, the DC Al Coda. I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you next time.